and provide some clothes.
Investigators now asking neighbors within a 2-mile radius of Bethany's home to search their security cameras between January 1st and February 2nd for video of vehicles or anything or anyone is of the ordinary.
Nancy Guthrie was reported missing on February 3rd. The Department of Homeland Security with the motion failing to advance by a vote of 52 to 47. Tony Waterman reports it paves the way for a government shutdown.
The clock runs out at midnight on Friday, and it's hard to know when the shutdown may end. Lawmakers left D.C. on Thursday, and both the House and Senate are off next week.
Democrats say the motion didn't go far enough to reform immigration enforcement operations after the fatal shootings of 2 protesters in Minneapolis last month. Minnesota Democratic Senator Amy Klobuchar.
I'm glad that there's negotiations going on, but at this point for me, this idea that we're going to continue to fund them at this level after what they've done to my state, that's not in the cards for me.
This means funding for the TSA, FEMA, and the Coast Guard, among others, will lapse at midnight without further action from Congress. Consumer prices rose less than expected last month. The Labor Department reported the Consumer Price Index showed the core CPI, excluding food and energy, rose 0.3% for the month. Meanwhile, the monthly figure for headline inflation put the annual rate at 2.4%. I'm Michael Kastner.
San Antonio City Council is being told that they cannot stop ICE from turning the warehouse into an immigrant detention center. Questions about whether power and water can be shut off were quickly shot down by City Attorney Andy Segovia, who adds that Homeland Security was not trying to hide the purchase. There's just no requirement for them to tell the city.
Unless there's a permit required or something like that where you do need some local approval, there was no obligation to notify us.
The council was also told that tax dollars cannot be used to defend illegal immigrants in court. Houston ISD Superintendent Mike Miles says a dozen schools in the district will close before the next school year. Miles reportedly announced the closures prior to Thursday's board meeting. The list includes 9 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and Middle College High at HCC Gulfton. Miles said the schools are closing because of declining enrollment and the cost of maintaining the aging campuses. I'm Joe Morano.
Traffic all day. News Radio 690.
Report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Roadway's looking good accident-wise. 10 westbound and eastbound running up to speed. Not seeing any problems there. Mesa Street, that's still running a bit heavy from Wyoming over to Desert Boulevard. 4-minute delay there. And we've got Loop 375 from Yarborough over to Santa Fe Street. No delays. That's a check of traffic.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. I started Blindster in my garage back in 2000.